This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. And it falls incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, they get the first down here, and I got to be honest, a little bit surprised by the softer coverage by that corner. I thought he'd be a little bit tighter and closer to the sticks, especially on a fourth down play. But give them the conversion, and they keep this drive alive.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with them.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. One-handed grab. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Murphy. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
On the move now. Using his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. And it's Syracuse on top right now. we've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second down now after the sack. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackled there by the defense.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The offense with some pre-snap motion, and third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Dump off caught by the running back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Syracuse has moved into the red zone. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage,
and he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. Looks like LSU has the first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Pressure is coming. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the grounding call on third down now brings up 4th for this offense. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Catch is made down the middle. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. The back's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Orange have it now, 1st and goal.
221 wing, 221 wing, down.
Catch made by the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Now, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. Finding space at the 20. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Linebacker shifting around now. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but both the tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down after that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Extending the play now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Looks like LSU has the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Syracuse on top right now. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Tailback with another carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field.
Lion, pace, 27, jump.
Toss play to the outside. It's a 2-yard gain from 2nd and 8 coming up. You know,
in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
You got two. Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Brings up third down.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The pass rush closing in. Another sack. This defense on fire.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pounding away with the run game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
LSU Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Here he goes. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. 1st down and an eternity after that flurry of penalties. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab! And they'll get him down that time.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.